Dustin Hopkins about set to get us started, and off we go from SoFi Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Solid catch there from a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes two to tango. He is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
First thing I want to say,
sack instead of the penalty.
Well,
and it takes another down off the series.
Not all of them.
But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
Fuck the nigga too.
No, not at all.
Stafford. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
They're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your brace inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Here's Jackson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Where's Fort Watuka?
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. They find some open field here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 7-0. touchdown. Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
First thing I want to say.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to... Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And the return here is stopped at the 35. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Herbert on first down now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The Chargers had 10 and 5 to start play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On second down, Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
He's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
First thing I want to say.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers 14, Rams nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. It's Eckler again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spot.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo you said momentum, right?
Oh, no, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this goal. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, LA. Van Jefferson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try to get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Safeway, we take care of vehicles with the latest technology. When my last customer discovered a crack in his car's windshield, he spent it on Safeway.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sounds.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. "38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Here's Stafford. And that one complete downfield to Kupp. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Flushed out right. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. This is taken in. It's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
To try again after the sack. Stafford, and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more.
Did he just huck that nigga out?
On that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing.
Yo,
if they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To the air again, Herbert. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 33. 15 yards here for number 15. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
They have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Four receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 107 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Herbert operating from the red zone. Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen from 19 yards away. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Khalil Mack in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now Stafford. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 84 yards. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The Rams will line up for the two-point conversion.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a one-score deficit. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They started on the ground with Eckler. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Ernest Jones there for the tackle. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they got themselves a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On Herbert, his third interception. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. Down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
On first down at Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
They'll try and throw for it. Goes right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21.
The Charger drive about to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 122 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now it's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down in midfield. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the 50, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Williams brings it in. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the
First thing I
field.
want to say,
Plenty of space
you
for
a
him to
fuzz
roll.
one.
But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Running on first down, Eckler. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short. 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball, but bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary anyway.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. When I saw the pressure coming out, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. 142 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a give running left is Eckler. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. First down, and they stick with Eckler. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
First thing I want to say.
50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Once more, here's Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Second down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 2 yards leads to 3rd down and 14.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And that's a touchdown as they broke our tie here in the final minute of 4.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play.